Hello, in this tutorial we're going to visualize the core of ECG interpretation. You need to know that ECG interpretation based on the SchrDbb is going to be divided in two different methodologies. We are going to have the physiologic ECG interpretation based on the SchrDbb, the ECG interpretation, and we have the pathologic ECG interpretation. Basically. Now, the physiologic ECG interpretation is the standard method of interpreting an ECG. Is it clear that we're going to visualize? Is it clear? And now, the pathologic method, the pathologic ECG interpretation is not the standard, but it's a clinically oriented way of interpreting the ECG. Basically. Now, in physiologic, so let's define the different one, the physiologic ECG interpretation. These terms are clearly only used by the SchrDbb and may not be understood by by other textbooks. So I prefer that you just use it in order for your better understanding, basically. So don't say actually these terms because they are not actually recognized worldwide. So for physiologic ECG interpretation, we have to know that it is the standard interpretation. So every time that they are asking you to interpret an ECG, they want you to interpret it based on the physiologic method. Physiologic ECG interpretation is the standard step-by-step interpretation of the ECG in order to visualize all the aspects of the ECG and to bring out a diagnosis as a conclusion. Now, but the problem with the physiologic ECG interpretation is time consuming. It's extremely time consuming and it's extremely time consuming, but it's a good for learning. Is it clear? And in order to visualize unexpected results. When you want to search for unexpected results and you want to learn more and more and improve your ECG skills, you better use the physiologic ECG interpretation. So for the beginners in the ECG interpretation, start with the physiologic method of ECG interpretation for you to understand, to learn more, and to have the unexpected results because you may not yet know what to visualize as results. Basically. Now the next one is the pathologic ECG interpretation. So for the pathologic ECG interpretation, you have to know that this is a clinically oriented or a pathologically oriented ECG interpretation, meaning that in this case you are interpreting the ECG in order to visualize pathologies. Is it clear? So you are doing ECG interpretation in order to visualize pathologies. Here it's time saving. Is it clear? It's time saving. It is much more precise. Is it clear? It is time saving. It's much more precise, but cannot easily help you to know unexpected results. So that is the side effect. You cannot know unexpected results. Is it clear? You are just going to move toward what you are checking to, but the unexpected results you may not see it. Is it clear? And those unexpected results may be subclinical. Is it clear? You're only looking for clinical results. What is going to be manifested on the body of the patient. So those are the different aspects of the ECG. The physiologic ECG interpretation and the pathologic ECG interpretations. Those terms are the terms that we're going to use now and here during the tutorial. But now we have to know that physiologic and pathologic ECG interpretation are not terms that are used in standard textbooks. So they are used mainly by the SchrDbb in order for you to easily understand the explanations. So from here we now move to the next part of the tutorial, that is physiologic ECG interpretation. Thank you.